In my last piece, I took the position that it may be a good time to evaluate high-quality fixed income. Like all things in the investing world, implementation matters. Specifically on the shorter side of the yield curve, interest rates have increased over the prior 12 months, improving the attractiveness for interest rate sensitive assets. The potential for interest rates to rise further and cause a decline in the value of these interest rate sensitive assets remains. These risks are only compounded by paying high fees, like when you hire an advisor who in turn invests in a mutual fund or ETF that has its own layer of embedded costs. With interest rates generally falling over the prior 30+ years, nearly all investors have only experienced a bull market for bonds, or a period when market interest rates have generally been falling. The idea of buying a bond and selling it to realize a capital loss is a concept totally foreign to almost every modern investor. An investor that gets their bond exposure through a fund loses their issue-specific control of harvesting these sorts of losses, which to a taxable investor could create significant after-tax value. Additionally, almost all bond mutual funds and ETFs are managed relative to a benchmark, which will have a static target maturity. That bond fund will sell bonds that maturities fall outside of that benchmark to purchase new bonds that do. This activity, in addition to being somewhat irrational from the investor's perspective, also creates what is effectively a perpetual and somewhat unnatural interest rate risk. There are certainly benefits when using bond mutual funds and ETFs, specifically for small investors where building a diversified portfolio of individual fixed income securities is a challenge. In today's low interest rate environment, where there's an asymmetric potential magnitude for a rise in rates versus their potential to fall, the layers of fees, risks, and flexibility loss is not worth these benefits. As always, I welcome your comments and feedback. Thanks for listening.